I need to record this. I need to post a lot of stuff to YouTube because I haven't done it yet. All right, here we go. So consider the factors. The task of delivering brand promise looks different for different businesses. There are several factors that affect how the brand promise is carried out, including the brand itself. Every brand has its own unique brand personality. This personality is made up of the distinctive traits and characteristics that make the brand special and sets it apart from the competition. A kind bar, all natural fruit and nut bar, all right, and a Snickers bar are both tasty snacks, but they are very different brand personalities and promises. Kind bars are meant to be a nirvana of healthful tastiness. Yeah, I don't want that. Whereas a Snickers is really satisfies. Yes, it does. Consider some of the touch points you learn about Objective A. How might they differ between these two products? Yeah, again, obviously your brand promise, even if you have like a similar looking item, the brand may be completely different. Cliff bars versus Chewy bars, like there's a big difference there. Um,
Dude, 100 gram bar? Oh my gosh.
yeah, they're pretty good. I used to really like the Nature Valley bars, but they weren't crunchy. They were like a chewy one, and I don't know if they make them anymore.
Like, they have like those cashew ones and stuff.
Yeah. All right. All right. Moving on. The business environment. So a business environment also influences how its brand promise is carried out. This includes a physical environment as well as a virtual environment. Two similar products might be treated differently depending on the business environments in which they're sold. For example, quality kitchen utensils are sold in stores, and sometimes they are sold person to person. Can you see how the touch points might differ between the two? Yeah, you got Pampered Chef, and then you've got stuff like you would buy in Walmart. It's the same stuff basically, but the way they sell it's a little different. Corporate culture, so the values and ideas and an organization encourages among its employees make up its corporate culture, sometimes referred to as organizational culture. Corporate culture can and certainly influence how a brand promise is carried out. A culture that values creativity and innovation may carry out brand promise by developing high impact marketing campaigns. A culture that emphasizes personal interaction may carry out brand promise by sending thank you notes to the individual customers after each sale. So yeah, it's really just however you want your business to be ran. Some businesses are run. What you talking about? What's up? Oh, they're not long. Um, you could run your business really straightforward, not kind of not. I wouldn't say cold to your customers, but you don't have much interaction with them besides just selling to them. And then you can have a culture where you're very interactive with your customers, and they are coming back into the store to talk to you about their products and things like that. And for some businesses, either side could work. Employees, the most important factor is carrying out brand promises. The employees themselves, do they have the knowledge, experience, abilities, and willingness they need to complete this very important task? Again, we talked about this earlier when we talked about human resources, right? That they're some of the most important parts of a business. We talked about it multiple times, and we went over it again and again and again in those couple sections about human resources. That those are the most important resources for any business. If we think that brand promise is important, then who's going to lay out that brand promise more than anybody? It may be the corporate or the CEO who comes up with the brand promise, but who's going to be carrying out that brand promise is your employees or your human resources. So that's important to remember. All right, so how to identify your company's brand promise? So this is a little bit of a long one, and I think that's it. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yep, summary. So we just got this one last page to look at. All right, how to identify your company's brand promise. So step one, understand the benefits your brand provides to its target customers. Remember, the brand promise is not a description of what a company or product does. Rather, it's message to customers that the brand meets a need or wants that or want that is very important to them. A business that wants to bring in lunch for its staff may have dozens of catering companies to choose from, but your catering business is the only one in the city that provides a full dessert bar, including a chocolate fountain. Your brand promise to give clients a fun, one-of-a-kind experience they can't get away anywhere else. They can't get away from. Your company knows that its target customers are looking for something unique, and it can benefit them by fulfilling this need. Okay, think about Pelicans versus Kona Ice. Pelicans doesn't have a truck, correct? Right? They just have the locations. So their thing is, you show up and you get your icy and you can leave, or you can kind of sit out on a picnic table somewhere near there, something like that. That's cool. And then Kona Ice is a truck, so they're mobile and they can come to you, and that's kind of a cool thing there as well. So it's something to think about. Step 2, understand what makes your brand stand. Ooh, Kona Ice would be nice right now. Mr. Moore usually gets us those. What's going on, Mr. Moore? Mr. Moore loves him some Kona Ice.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well,
it's right.
The truck has to come here, so like, yeah.
And they're also limited with storage, so they can't like have 5 million flavors of milk.
Yeah,
Milk
I
is
do
ice.
love them.
It's so much softer.
it is.
And there's more flavor,
Yeah.
because like when you do, Kona yourself, you don't do it right.
Yeah.
Dude, they loaded it, though.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah.
Like I
The
was-
only thing though, sometimes I get annoyed with that because like I'll get to the bottom and I'm just like,
It's pure liquid.
this is liquid. This is liquid. I'm not drinking it. That's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's good.
oh my gosh, it's sugar water at that point. It's more sugar than any kind of water.
Not if you get the pickle juice on.
Ew, gross. All right, moving on. That was gross.
I've tried every
That
flavor
hurts.
of Kona Ice, and my favorite is wild cherry. It's basic, but I've tried the pickle juice flavor, and it was not.
That
I
hurts.
like chocolate.
That hurts to think
sour.
about.
Oh God! But you know who would? But you know what I will have to say? I can't judge but so hard because I know someone very well that would eat it, and they're right next door. Like,
I mean, there's some people who like buy like pickle pops. And, like,
God.
Yeah, I can't. do
Have you
that.
seen the TikTok where the dude hollows out a pickle and then puts a Snicker inside of it and eats it?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, gross.
No, but and then he goes, and I actually prepare them a week in advance, so he just has a stack of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Now I will say something weird. My grandma will make like pound chocolate cake, like pound cake doing chocolate frosting, and she'll put a pickle on top of the cake.
Okay.
Like just like a chocolate cake. Yeah, no, maybe it's not necessarily a pound cake, just like a regular white cake,
Trying to add a little bit of elegance.
And then there's chocolate. She'll cut herself a slice of cake, right? Put it on a plate, and then pickle. She says it's good together.
Mr. Haddon, yeah, I'd like a slice of cake. Hold the pickle.
Hold the
Well,
pickle.
It's like I see you dipping a pickle in Nutella. Just eat that.
Mm.
Oh, dude.
I feel like
You know, I will say this. She when I was little, she told me about her dad, my great grandfather. He would eat vanilla wafers and cheese like together, like a slice of cheese and a vanilla wafer.
that doesn't
So
sound
weird.
good.
Could be
Like,
worse.
that
And
doesn't
I'm gonna
sound
be
good.
honest, it's really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Because it's
weird.
like the
It was
sweetness of the
so
vanilla
good.
wafers. Like, that makes sense. Like, pickle like where they get it from, it's just so good. 'Cause, like, it's
Yeah.
the same thing with vanilla
I don't like
wafers.
pickles.
It's savory and sweet.
Yes.
Really?
One of those is really sweet, and one of those is really acidic.
Yeah, that's the I don't know. The cheese and vanilla wafer's good, and then what was the other thing we would eat? Grape soda and crunchy Cheetos. Not that you're. I mean, it's not like that's just a chip and a soda, but it's a
That
good.
sounds like that mixture would just be like,
It complements each other, like Mountain Dew and Doritos. Like it just.
yeah.
But then you got people starting dipping
Pizza and lemonade.
You're taking it too far.
Ew, no. I would not want pizza. I would not want pizza and lemonade. Which I'm not a big lemonade guy, so that may be part of it.
No, that is.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
you probably
pizza
shouldn't
and
have good
lemonade would be
lemonade.
like
Yeah,
absolute love.
You know what I did recently that I hadn't done since I was a kid? I dipped my pizza in ranch.
I
I do
love
that.
pizza and ranch.
It's
See, I
pretty
don't
good.
mind it, but I don't prefer it.
I don't do it all the time. It's like one of those things that's
It's like okay, I'll do this time.
yeah.
I have to have my pizza with ranch.
I had a stepdad for a little while, and he dipped his pizza in applesauce.
My cousins.
I had
Yeah.
that for a little while.
Long story. Don't want to get into it.
Someone who
Yeah, it's
did
gone now.
like
Yeah.
like Ruffles chips and stuff like that. Just the plain original flavor and applesauce, which honestly probably wasn't that bad.
You know, like when you like have leftovers, you heat them up, right? My cousin will eat anything cold, which is
That-
weird.
I can't eat leftovers.
I've realized pizza cold isn't terrible.
No, pizza
Pizza's
cold is
acceptable.
not terrible, but like when she's eating like spaghetti cold, it.
Oh God, now no.
And I'm just kind of like.
Chicken tenders cold could be done. It's not great.
Yeah.
It can be done though if
It's
you.
definitely
It
not
can't
great.
be ice
No.
cold though.
No. Like, it's just been in the fridge for yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and you've taken it out for like a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it.
So
I can't do leftovers. It's just-
Honestly, Hardee's chicken strips can be eaten somewhat cold, and they're okay. They're
Last night,
So
my
can
mom,
Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles chicken strips can be eaten kind of cold.
Last time my mom got me just a whole pizza from Little Caesars for dinner, for me alone. And I always get the extra most bestest.
Uh-huh.
It's extra cheese, extra pepperoni.
And it's only like $1 more, isn't it? It's worth it. It's totally worth it. Yes.
Dude, she handed it to me, and you couldn't even see the cheese on this thing. It was just 100% pepperoni. It was amazing. I was actually very impressed. Dude, you stick it in the toaster oven before you even like eat it straight out of the box. I don't care if it's warm. You stick the thing in the toaster oven, get it nice and crispy. It'll be way better. You have to have.
John is what we call a pizza connoisseur.
I'm trying to think of something else I've done that's weird that I know. Oh, okay. Chinese. You get Chinese food.
Where do you get yours?
Speedy Walk. Speedy Walk, where it's at. 100%. Now the one by Food Line's not terrible. Whatever that Panda something.
Panda Express.
Is that what it is?
We have a Panda Express.
No, it's not Panda Express.
I don't think it's Panda anything. Your food line by the Walmart?
No. Baby Garden. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, that one's not terrible. It's cheaper, but you get what you pay for. Anyway, here's something I do. I open my fortune cookie, right? I get fortune cookies. I don't like fortune cookies by themselves. Does anyone like fortune cookies by themselves?
Yeah, they're good.
I don't like them by
The
themselves.
paper tastes amazing
Yeah.
too.
It's like you consume your fortune.
Yeah.
Here's what I like to do.
That's the only way to get it.
And I've got Miss Haddock on it now too. She does it. I take off, so you do it, and then if you take off these two little pieces right here and you crunch them off, you basically have a like cone shape. Basically, I jam pack it with rice. It's so good.
That is good.
It is really good. Jam pack a fortune cookie with
I think
rice.
you say you crumble it and spread it over top of your.
That would work too. That would work too. But
I was thinking what you're.
It's more fun.
jam pack it with rice. Oh my gosh, so good.
Anything to
With
bring
the
you back to
fortune
a taco.
cookie.
Yes, with the fortune.
Do you eat hibachi at all?
I've recently went to hibachi. I used to not be a hibachi fan, and I don't know why. Like, I did not like Japanese food. I like Chinese food, and I did not like Japanese food. But I find Miss Haddock really likes it, so I was like, one day I was like, I'm gonna be nice. Let's go get Japanese food. She was like, okay. And I ate it, and I was like, this is a lot better than I thought it was. And now I'm kind of hooked, and I kind of
Yeah, I kind of have an obsession with the white sauce.
yes.
Oh, everyone
Anywhere-
does.
No,
Everyone
but like I'm talking it's like unhealthy obsession. Like
No, everyone does.
I
Everyone
will
gets
put
like
it on
four.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
and then
does.
just
Like,
dump it
dump
on
it
your
all
thing.
on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good. Just
But like I got
shot for
salted.
shot with the
I'm
I would stop
Big
and
piece of
stop.
chicken and just.
But I'd like to get.
Let's see how long we just stand there.
Don't let it in. Don't let it in.
I like to get shrimp, zucchini, and mushroom. No, you get the filet bowl.
I usually get the filet or something.
Oh, I get like the whatever the.
she's had enough of your crap, Alex.
Did she tell you that?
Oh, I forgot I'm still, we need to get back to this because I'm still recording and we've completely ranted about food for a while. I'm trying to think of some other weird things I do because I know there's something weird I
We
do.
need to get back to recording. I'm trying to think of some weird things I do.
Over the summer, I made this really gross combination, but it was kind of good. I really wanted shrimp tacos. I take care of my little cousin over the summer now, so I couldn't just like leave and go get shrimp tacos basically. And I'm trying to teach her that she doesn't need to go out and eat all the time, that we can eat at home and we can save a lot of money. So anyway, I really wanted some kind of shrimp thing of some sort. I had fried shrimp, like in the oven fried shrimp, and I had tortilla shells, and I had like Fiesta cheese. So I put shrimp in the oven, got fried shrimp, put them in a tortilla with cheese, and I ate it.
Those are white people shrimp tacos.
Basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it was pretty good, actually. It was fried shrimp. I mean, it was a lot of fried and cheese, and it was kind of gross, but it was kind of good at the same time.
That sounds like the greasiest thing.
Yeah, it was
That's
kind
like
of good.
I would have gone out and eat it
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and my little cousin ate one too. She was like, I'll try it. I was like, wow, because she doesn't try anything. So I was like, she tried it, and she was like, this is good. I was like,
But
Yeah,
if I
I did it.
I would have been begging to go to McDonald's. I'm like, please.
see, I try to teach her, like, we don't have to go to McDonald's. She always like, can we go to McDonald's? I'm like, no, we're going to eat chicken nuggets today. Like, I survived my entire childhood off of, like, Dino Nuggets, yes.
You can't eat anything different.
Yeah,
Because
well,
they're
okay, I will have to say, guys, if you're looking for some cheap chicken nuggets, because when you become an adult and you have to pay for it, you don't want to buy Tyson Dino Nuggets because they cost 20 times more than great value popcorn chicken nuggets. Oh my gosh. Great value
Just discovered a whole new.
popcorn chicken nuggets. Really good.
They're really good, but you don't get like the amount of,
No, when you're adult,
like-
saving money, it's like the dopamine.
I had to go
Yeah.
grocery shopping.
Okay, do you know what trade-off is just absolutely not worth it?
What?
Getting any of the toaster pastries that's supposed to be like a side brand for Pop-Tarts, just go with the normal Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
They're 5 times.
Yes.
better.
Okay,
Dude, you
I
can't
will-
Get, you can't get anything.
I will say for a little while when they had this Great Value had the strawberry frosted.
Nah, bro.
I understand. I agree. The strawberry frosted Great Value ones were on par with Pop Tart. That was the only one. I'm not saying all of them.
I eat like the strawberry, I can't eat the fruity flavor.
It was just hard to mess up. It's strawberry pastry with icing on top of
But
it.
you
Like,
can't go wrong with the cinnamon Pop-Tart.
No,
Yeah.
the
Sugar
Pop-Tarts
does
are
right.
elite.
I'm really on the
Even
apple
the
ones
old
right
green
now.
ones are
The
good.
apple,
warm
I
up
like,
feel like a
in the
lot of
morning
Great Value
when you
stuff
went to
is
school,
very
those are amazing.
close to the.
I think they're probably made in
You
the
want to talk
same.
about something that's cheap, that's fire? Cha-ching barbecue chips.
Yes,
Dude,
those
they're
are
like
so
They're
good.
like
They're
less
better
than
than
$1
Lay's.
a bag.
They're literally
they're
70
better
cents.
than Lay's chips.
I'm not try, Miss
They
Haddon
are
loves barbecue
70
chips.
cents a bag.
Yeah,
Where do you find them?
they're good.
Go to
Literally
Food Line,
anywhere. Food
dude, they
Line,
have that big
Walmart.
rack of chips. Look for an orange bag with a white
It's got like
label.
a pig on
And
it.
it's got
and
like a
says
pig on it
cha-ching.
and it says cha-ching.
When you see it,
They
you're
are
gonna be like,
so good.
this looks like garbage. But
Yeah,
like,
it looks like garbage.
once you
but-
taste it, you're gonna be like, oh.
It's better than Lay's.
What do they have? Any other brands? I mean, do they have any other types?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
those
have other
aren't
flavors.
It's just the barbecue.
The
chicken.
barbecue ones in particular. man.
Okay,
They're better than the Lay's barbecue by a long shot.
interesting. I hope someone watches this YouTube video.
Me too.
Why? 'Cause it's all about food.
Yeah.
Well, look what's coming up next.
All right. Step 2: understand what makes your brand stand out from competition. We've covered it already. We have, but it's worth repeating. Brand promises shows what makes the company extraordinary. What does your company do that other businesses can't or don't? Again, like I talked about Kona Ice versus Pelicans, Kona will come to you, but everyone here agrees Pelicans is probably a little bit better. Is a trade-off you have to keep in mind. So, step 3: understand the value and beliefs your brand represents. So successful brands use brand promises to connect to their customers on a gut level. Customers are more likely to be loyal to brands that they feel share their values and beliefs. Walmart: service, respect, excellence, intelligence, or integrity, not intelligence. I don't know if Walmart's doing that.
They don't.
Crayola: patience, creativity, flexibility. Coca-Cola: diversity, passion, optimism. Procter & Gamble: manufactured products such as Febreze, Tide, leadership, trust. We already talked about that. Anyway,
Dude,
Um,
I thought Procter & Gamble was like a law firm.
it does sound like a law firm, but
What is it? You're telling me it's not a law
it's
firm?
manufactured such as Febreze, Tide, and Charmin.
You just shattered my entire world.
I'm sorry. So Mountain Dew is a good example of this. Understanding the values, beliefs, and brand represents. Does Mountain Dew necessarily advertise using soccer players?
No.
Who is one of their main people they use as advertisement?
Gamers.
Gamers, but who's one of the
Hillbilly.
main athletes,
Hillbilly.
celebrity that they use?
Wait, didn't they
That's
just
not
sponsor
James.
Dodgers?
Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is their main guy. And why is Dale Earnhardt Jr. their main
He's a
guy?
hillbilly, and hillbillies love Mountain Dew.
Yep, there you go. And this hillbilly right here loves him some Mountain Dew. So there's that. Yeah. Welcome to the hillbilly family. Anyway, but no, but obviously Mountain Dew has a market, and I would say for the most part it is more of a southern beverage for the most part. And I mean, not people. Again,
It's a Southern delicacy.
it is a southern deli. No, but like.
That's
You
like
know,
everybody
and when we
knows.
talk, as I've said from the beginning in this class, when we talk about like trends, you hate to say that there's stereotypes, and there obviously is a stereotypes, but brands and companies do have to live and die off of some things like that. For instance, Bojangles just might not work in the North. It might
You know
not.
that North and South Carolina are the only 2 states in the entire world
That have the cheddar
have
bone?
the cheddar bone biscuit
Yeah.
because we threw so much of a fit after they took it away that
Yeah.
they gave it back to
Yeah.
us.
Dude, I won't lie to you, okay? I try to stay away from sodas, right?
Yeah.
But that Mountain Dew Baja Blast
It's
tastes
so
like
good.
angel
You
tears.
say you didn't like it.
It's like angel tears, dude. You know how refreshing it is?
You know, I'm
that
sorry.
He's not a
That
fan of
I
first
don't
sip
like
of
Baja
Baja
Blast.
Yeah.
So
It feels
good.
like
really is
you
good.
just drank some like jet
I think
fuel
I
or
am
something.
so
It's amazing.
empowered in Mountain Dew. Like I am so like into Mountain Dew that anything that tries to be Mountain Dew
It doesn't
that
try to be
isn't Mountain Dew.
Dew.
No, I know, but like
So you don't like the Southern Shock from Dew?
no, I don't like the Southern Shock one at all.
I'm the original. I
It's
it.
like
You know what? You know what? You're dumb.
oh gosh.
Wait, guys.
Mr. Haddock has a mental.
Regular Mountain Dew, and that's what's weird to me. Now, the Major Melon isn't terrible. I've had that; it's not awful. Code Red's pretty good, but anything else because
The
Code
blue one.
No,
Voltage or whatever.
no.
the voltage isn't terrible. Anything that mixes regular Mountain Dew with something like honestly, like Code Red kind of is, but it's almost its own thing. And this melon drink is almost its own thing. The blue one's almost its own thing. But like Baja Blast is just what Blue Powerade mixed with Mountain Dew, isn't
Yeah,
it?
literally.
And then the Southern Shock is Mountain Dew mixed with sweet tea.
Is it?
Something like that.
No, it's not.
It has something to do with sweet
Yeah,
tea.
No, it
yeah,
doesn't.
Wait,
It's
what?
also
It's
got like
like-
some fruity stuff in it. Like
It's
fruity.
like orange flavored.
Yeah.
I thought it.
There's like a few things
Sure.
that it's like a fruit punchy kind of.
You're tripping, big step.
Okay.
Not hard,
The
but-
original one is top tier. I like all of the flavors.
I see what you're saying.
So I'm assuming you despise Sprite. It's not-
I don't know.
No,
like
I
Baja
mean
Blast.
Sprite is what I have to go with it when they're having Coke.
Baja Blast is its own thing.
Sprite is good, but
Sprite
Nobody
from
goes to
McDonald's
Taco
just
Bell
hits
and drinks
different.
Mountain Dew.
Baja Blast.
This guy right here does.
Then you're
Weird.
strange. Completely abnormal.
So there's Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. There's Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Voltage, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, caffeine-free Diet Pet. Oh, that's not what I want.
you know it has to be one of the worst Pepsis I've ever tasted.
Pepsi.
Diet
Favorite,
Pepsi.
my favorite
Has to
Mountain
be
Dew
one of the
flavor.
worst.
That's the
Pepsi.
only
Carbonated
Pepsi-
water.
No, it's worse than water.
That's the only soda that my parents will buy because they love it so much.
What's Mountain Dew Berry Monsoon? We are almost done, but we are still recording and we are talking about
We're having
Mountain
a
Dew.
debate about Mountain Dew.
Sweet and Lightning.
He doesn't like Baja
Sweet
Blast.
Lightning, that's from Bojangles.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning is the one mixed with
I've never had
with
that.
sweet tea.
That sounds.
That's the one mixed with sweet tea. It was awful.
It's horrible. It's really bad.
No, it was that one is literally Mountain Dew with sweet tea.
It's horrible.
No, that's like
Bojangles.
that's
Yeah.
Southern Shock. But orange.
I'm gonna have to try Southern Shock. I don't know if I've tried that then.
It's
It's
pretty
pretty
good.
good. I think I have. It was bad. That's what I drink when I go to.
That was the sweet tea one. The Major Melon really wasn't bad. What's Mountain Dew Maui Burst?
I released
And they
it
make
and
stuff up.
nobody drank
Liberty
it. It
Fruit
was like
was
a
trash.
big
That's
hype
all I
for like
know.
a month.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of here so that sub doesn't like tear my head off.
Goodbye.
I would just stay in your time. Yeah, if you just
Yeah.
have to stay in here.
No, go back.
There's a sub, there's a sub. The thing is, he still has to go back in there and get his stuff out.
Okay. That being said, let's finish up. That was basically the end. I just need to read the summary and we will be done. I'm sorry for the step 5. I didn't see that. Incorporate brand promise into all your daily activities. So a promise is only good if it's kept. To be successful, a brand promise must be consistently delivered no matter what your job is. You should incorporate your company's brand promise into all your daily work tasks. If your brand promise customers the benefit of convenience, you might be able to incorporate that promise into your work designing your business's website. Obviously, everything you do, you want to make sure your brand promise stays the same throughout. Yes. Did you have a question? Or are you just holding your hand like that? Okay. I was supposed to. Okay. So that's basically it. Let me read the summary real quick.
Wait, that was all we had to finish?
Yeah. Well, I got to read the summary. Several different factors influence how a company delivers its brand promise, including the brand itself, the business environment, corporate culture, and employees. To identify your company's brand promise, you should understand the benefits your brand provides to target customers, understand what makes your brand stand out from competition, understand the values and benefits of your brand represents, identify the brand promise, and incorporate the brand promise into all your daily job activities. The end. Please be sure to make sure you have turned in all the notes and you have done the total recalls at some point. Tomorrow we will do the final exam stuff. So no big, not the final, the exam for this section.
Oh,
Yeah,
You got Alex screaming on.
Probably,
When he yelled
yes.
straight.
yes.
You gotta
Okay.
keep that.
Did I stop recording? Yes. No, I'm not. Stop